Welcome, sweet friends. It's Ashley Clarke with Earthkeeper Yoga. I'm here in Birmingham, Alabama on a beautiful morning, and I am honored and thrilled to be spending this time with you. Today's class is called Every Breath You Take. We'll be going super slow, really evolving into each posture and using our breath to guide us in that direction. For today's class, it will be helpful for you to have a block as well as a trusty blanket or beach towel, something just to give you a little cushion. So grab what you need and I'll meet you right here on the mat. So go ahead and come into a comfortable seat. You can close your eyes or have a soft gaze towards the floor and go ahead and give yourself that letting go breath. So nice and deep through the nose, sighing it out through the mouth. Take just the next few breaths just as they are, just to begin to connect with yourself right here on your mat. You can notice all of the things that act as distractions here, but most of all, your mind is your biggest distraction. So whenever that happens, return to this breath and let it start to deepen. Start to lengthen through the crown of the head, pressing the tailbone down towards the floor. Let those legs stay relaxed. Deepen that breath even more, all the way up to the collarbones. Letting this breath stay in and out through the nose. Give yourself 2 more nice big deep rounds of breath. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, turn that nose towards the left shoulder, using that exhale to fully release into this view over your left shoulder. You can keep the eyes closed though. Take an inhale. Use the exhale to draw a rainbow as the nose goes up towards the sky and settles in on the right side as you fully release the breath. Inhale here. And as you exhale, the chin comes down towards the chest, circling all the way back over to that left shoulder with the nose. Let's do that one more time. Inhale here. Exhale, draw that rainbow with the nose. Using that exhale to settle in over here to the right. Inhale. And we'll move through center with the chin down towards the chest. Moving that nose over to the left one last time. Roll the chin back down towards the chest. Take an inhale. And then exhale, slowly lift the head. We'll bring those hands down next to the hips and then inhale, reach the arms up over the head. Use the exhale to settle the shoulders, keep the length through the spine. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, we'll do a gentle twist over to the right. So that left palm down to the right knee. Lengthening through the crown and then pressing this left knee down towards your mat. Breathing in and out. Breath in the belly. One more round. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, reach those arms up over the head. Now exhale, reach over to the left. Same thing. Palm down to that right knee, hand behind you. So keeping the length through the spine, pressing that right knee down towards the mat. Noticing any tension that may be in the back of the neck. Inhale here. Exhale, reach those arms up towards the sky. Bring those palms together. Use that full exhale, releasing back into hands down at the heart, chin bowed down towards chest. Give yourself that inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Beautiful. Inhale here. And then exhale, we'll lift the gaze and we'll make our way into our table. So wrists are right under those shoulders, knees right under hips. Reach through the crown of the head. Take your first inhale, reach the crown and the tailbone up super slow. And then exhale, start to round it in. Inhale to rise. Exhale, bring it in. So nice, big, deep breath patterns. There's a little bit of tension that comes into reaching the crown and the tailbone up. Release and soften as you round it in on the exhale. Two more. Coming back to that neutral spine, send those arms or those hands closer to the top of your mat. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, start to send those hips back, finding a great stretch from the shoulders all the way down to the fingertips. Release the brow to the mat. Stay with the breath. Inhale. Exhale, keep those arms forward. We're going to go ahead and send the hips down towards the mat. If you need to release those hands or move these hands back just a little bit, go ahead. Keep the hips soft. Keep the chin in towards the chest, reaching the crown of the head towards the sky. One breath. Curl your toes, lift your hips, find your first down dog. Stay with the breath. You can keep some movement in the legs. Release any tension in the back of the neck as the head hangs heavy. Gaze towards the knees if the eyes are open. Let's give ourselves that slow walk up to the top of the mat. And we'll meet together in a forward fold. Keep the upper body soft. Here we go. Nice big inhale, reaching halfway lift. Slow exhale back down towards your mat. Inhale here. And exhale, slow rise. Let's meet in Tadasana or mountain pose. And give yourself 2 breaths as you settle in. Feet connected to the mat, crown reaching towards the sky. Take an inhale, reach the arms and the gaze up over the head. And then use the exhale to bring the gaze back forward, settle those shoulders down. So we're moving into a chair here, but we're going to do it breath by breath. So it'll take several breaths for us to get into our full expression. Just stay where you are and allow your body to open softly here. So take an inhale. And then exhale, slowly just let that breath go. Don't sink too far. Inhale again. Exhale, lowering a little bit deeper still. Keeping that tailbone in, crown reaching towards the sky. Two more breaths. Settle in, hold where you are, 1 breath. Take an inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Release the upper body. Inhale halfway, long spine. And exhale, releasing back down towards your mat. Inhale here. And exhale right back into that Tadasana, mountain pose. Find your center, find the breath. Inhale, reaching the arms and the gaze up towards the sky. And then exhale, settling the gaze forward, shoulders relax. We're going to do that same thing just one more time. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale, let everything go as you make your way into a little chair. And then deepening that through the next 2 breath cycles. So checking all the things you know about chair. And then we'll hold it 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Release the crown of the head down towards the mat. And give yourself a side-to-side sway here. You got 2 more breaths. All right. Coming to stillness, take an inhale, halfway long spine. And slow exhale back down towards your mat. Inhale here. And exhale, slow rise. And this time as the hands come near your hips, find a fresh inhale to reach arms and gaze up. And use that exhale to bring the hands down in front of your heart, bow chin to chest. Settle here, 1 breath. And open your eyes here, find your focal point. We're going to take a breath. And then exhale that weight over to the left side of your body, reaching through the crown of the head. Inhale, lift this right knee, right foot stays flexed. And then exhale, go ahead and step that right foot back. We're going right into warrior 1 legs. So even with these hands at the heart, I want you to use the next 2 breath cycles to deepen into this warrior 1. So inhale, And then exhale, lunging through that left knee just a bit. One more. And when you feel comfortable through the legs, let's add in arms. So inhaling to lift the arms. And then exhale, settle the breath. Open through the heart, settle the shoulders down. Breathe 2 more breaths. Take an inhale here. And exhale, open into your warrior 2. You don't even have to go into the full expression yet, but find where everything goes. We'll use 3 breaths to settle in here. Inhale. Exhale a little bit deeper. Last one. Hold it open in this warrior 2. 3 breaths. Turn that left palm up. You're going to take an inhale, straighten through the left leg. Right hand comes down to the right thigh. Left fingertips reach over as the gaze follows for this modified reverse warrior. Breathing here, 2 breaths. Take an inhale in this reverse warrior. Exhale, bending that left knee as you rotate the hands forward. We'll come down. Hands come on either side of that left foot. Make your way into down dog. And from this down dog, give yourself that cleansing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Two more breaths in this down dog. Slow walk back up to the top of the mat. We'll meet together in that forward fold. Inhale, halfway long spine. Exhale, slow release. Inhale here. And exhale, rising into your mountain pose. And as those hands come to the hips, we'll do the same thing we just did. So inhaling the arms and the gaze up. And exhale, hands come down in front of the heart. Chin bows down towards chest. Check that connection with your feet to the mat. Opening your eyes to find your soft gaze and focal point. We'll take an inhale. Move that awareness over to the right leg. And then we'll lift this left knee. Left foot stays flexed. Go ahead and step it back. Legs move into that warrior 1. Hands still stay at the heart. 3 breaths. Inhale. And then exhale, sinking down just a little bit deeper. 2 more rounds. When you feel stable, we'll add in arms. So inhaling to let the arms rise. Shoulders settle, heart opens. 3 breaths. Inhale here. Now exhale, moving into those warrior 2 legs, knowing we have 3 breaths to find the full expression of the posture. So sinking a little bit lower. Giving yourself time to pay attention to all those little nuances that you know about warrior 2. And then once you get there, hold it 3 breaths. Turn that right palm up as the right leg straightens. Take an inhale. Left arm comes down to that left thigh. Gaze follows that right hand. Breathe here. Inhaling and then windmilling those arms down all the way down to your mat. And then stepping that right foot back to find your down dog. Here's your nice big cleansing breath. Inhale your way into your plank or kneeling plank. And then exhale, moving through your chaturanga, finding your up dog. Using a breath to settle in here. One more breath. Lower the knees to the mat. Keep those hands forward. Take an inhale. See if you can stretch the arms even a little bit more forward by moving the hands and lowering down the brow towards the mat as you make your way into child's. Use the exhales to settle into child. One more breath. Inhale to rise up, resetting those hands under shoulders, curling toes, lifting hips, down dog. One more breath. Slow walk up to the top of the mat. Let's meet back in that forward fold. We'll take an inhale halfway, long spine. And exhale, release down towards the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, same as the last two rounds. So as those hands come near your hips, reach through the crown of the head. Fresh inhale, reaches arm and gaze up. And then exhale, hands down in front of the heart. Chin bows down towards chest. Settle into both feet. Lengthen through the spine. Take an inhale. And then exhale, make your way back into your chair. Use a couple of breaths to settle in. Inhale. And then exhale, this right elbow comes to the left knee. Gaze towards that left elbow. That right knee just wanted to poke itself forward, so square those hips. Reach through the crown of the head. Breathe here, 2 more breaths. Take an inhale. And then exhale to come back to center in the chair, reaching through the crown of the head. See if you can lift this, so put the weight on your left leg. See if you can lift this right foot, step it long behind you, and then drop the right knee, right top of the foot. You're in a kneeling crescent with hands at the heart. Inhale. And then exhale, that right elbow comes back to that left knee. Stay here. One more breath. See if you can curl those right toes. We're going to lift that right leg. Stay in that twist. Inhale, bring the hands back to center, staying with the crown reaching just a little bit in front of you here. Energy into the ball of the right foot. Back to the top of the mat, in chair. I know. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Shake it out. Breathe it out. One more breath. Inhale halfway, long spine. And exhale, release down towards your mat. Inhale here. And exhale, slow rise. Fresh inhale leaves the hands next to the hips, up next to, or towards the sky. And then exhale, hands come down in front of the heart. Chin bows down towards chest. Give yourself a breath. Inhale. Exhale to find that chair. You can give yourself a couple of breaths to get there. Notice where the feet, or the weight on the feet. So maybe put more on the foot instead of just on the heels. Inhale. Then exhale to bring that left elbow over to that right knee. Gaze towards the right elbow. Inhale in your twist. Exhale back to chair. Weight on the right leg, right foot. Inhale. Left leg steps long. Left knee lowers. Left top of the foot lowers. Kneeling crescent. Inhale here. Exhale back into that twist. Curling your left toes, lifting the hips, still in the twist. Inhale. Exhale to come back to center. Upper body leans forward just a little bit. Energy into the ball of the left foot. Back to the top of the mat. Chair. One breath. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come to the mat, feet step back, down dog. Inhale into your plank or kneeling plank. Hold it here, one more breath. Inhale, moving through your chaturanga into your up dog, releasing the hips, keeping the chin in just a bit. Knees come to the mat. You're going to drag the hips back towards the heels. Let the hands come towards the knees. We're going to roll up and sit our booty on our heels. The hands are down next to the hips. Go ahead and drag your fingers behind your hips and then start to lean back. Palms come to the floor. Lift the heart open. Keep the chin in just a bit. So you could use blocks here if you need a little bit more space. One more breath. Tuck the chin in towards the chest, round the back like you would for cat, and then slowly start to make your way back forward. Hands can stay long down the legs. Brow comes to the mat, child's pose. Stay with the breath. One more round. Inhale, making your way through table and into your down dog. Take an inhale, lift this left leg up towards the sky. It can go as far up as you want it to. You can circle that ankle. Just stay strong through both arms. Straighten the leg. Take an inhale, bring knee to nose. Step this left foot through. And then bring that right heel back in towards center for warrior two legs. Take an inhale, slow rise up. Exhale, settle in. So check your posture. Take a couple of breaths to really settle in here. Inhale, straighten that left leg. Reach the fingertips forward. Exhale, nice and slow. Come into your triangle. So use a couple of breaths here to settle into the posture, checking all of the things that you know here. One more breath. Bending the left knee, take an inhale, and then exhale to come back to warrior two. Take this right leg and shimmy it up just a little bit, straighten the left leg. Take an inhale, twist the hips towards the front of the room, and then exhale, right hand comes down towards the mat or towards a block, left arm up towards the sky, reversed triangle. Bend the left knee, let the left hand come down to the mat. Make your way back into down dog. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale, lift that right leg up towards the sky. And give it all those things. Take an inhale, bring knee to nose, step that right foot through. Left heel in towards center. Fresh breath, rise up. 3 breaths to settle in to warrior two. And 2 breaths to just be right here. Arms stay where they are, right leg straightens. Knee doesn't lock though. Inhale, fingertips forward, and exhale down. Check all of the things, reaching through the crown of the head. Breathing here. Bend that right knee, take an inhale, make your way back into warrior two. And then we'll shimmy this left foot up just a little bit. Straighten through that right leg. Inhale, chest and arms come forward, hips face towards the front, and then exhale, left arm down towards the sky. Left arm towards the floor, right arm up towards the sky. Sorry about that. Lengthen through the crown. Notice if you're clenching your teeth. Lower that right hand down to the mat and make your way back into your down dog. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Let it go. Inhale into your plank or kneeling plank. Hold it here, one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, moving through chaturanga. into up dog. Hold it here, one more breath. We'll do the same thing we did last time. So knees lower, hips go back. Hands start coming towards those knees immediately and then starting to roll up. Hands stay on the mat, dragging back behind you. Fingertips stay towards the hips as you lean back on the hands. Open through the heart, lift through the crown of the head. Chin comes in towards chest, rounding the spine in, starting to come back, and we'll make our way into that child's pose with the arms down by the legs. Settle in here, 2 more breaths. Inhaling, slowly lifting the upper body, and you're going to make your way into table. And once you get into this table, take an inhale, send that right leg long behind you, keep the right foot flexed, keep the hips square. Breathe here, just 1 breath. Inhale, lift the leg up towards the sky, and then bring that right foot outside of the right hand. You're going to start to walk your hands forward just a little bit, sink the hips down, get you a stretch through that left groin. If you want to keep walking that right foot up just to deepen the stretch, you can. Breathing in and out, 3 more breaths. Press into the hands, send the hips back. Right foot comes back to meet the left, and then reset into your table, long spine. Inhale, lifting that left leg behind you. Left foot stays flexed, hips stay square. Inhale, lifting that left leg just a bit, and then stepping it up outside of that left foot. You can walk the hands forward just a little bit, finding that stretch to the right groin. And then if you want just a little bit more, step this left foot forward just a little bit more, sinking in. From here, curl your right toes to lift your hips, energy into the ball of the right foot. See if you can bring it up outside of the left hand so your feet are on the outside edges of your mat and you're in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, release. Inhale here. Exhale, slow rise, making your way through that Tadasana with a fresh breath to bring the arms up over the head, and then to exhale the hands down in front of the heart, bow chin to chest. You're going to bring heels in towards center, toes out towards the side. We're going to go with that slow inhale and exhale. We're going to make our way into Malasana. If it doesn't work in your body, that's fine. Just ignore me. You could always have it where when you come into Malasana, you're landing your booty on a block as well. So keep the length through the spine. Take an inhale. And then exhale, sink just a bit. Make any changes that you need to. And give it 1 more breath. And settle into the posture. Elbows come to those open knees. Crown reaches towards the sky. Send the left hand down towards your mat. Send the right arm up. Gaze follows that right thumb. Right arm lowers. We'll replace that left hand with the right. Inhaling, lifting the left arm up towards the sky. Gaze follows. Slowly lowering that left hand down to meet the right in front of you. Lift your hips, reset your feet towards the top of your mat, and then shimmy your feet all the way together in this forward fold. We'll inhale halfway, find a long spine. And then exhale, release down towards your mat. Inhale here. And exhale, slow rise. Coming into Tadasana, give yourself a breath. Inhale, lift the arms and the gaze up. And then exhale those hands in front of your heart in prayer. Find your soft focal point with your eyes. So a little bit different of a challenge today in place of it is a balance pose. We're going to move back. I'll show you real quick. We're going to move back into that twist and then see if we can put weight on one leg and just lift the other foot up, flexing the foot behind. Okay? And we'll shake it out in between. All right, here we go. Nice big inhale. Exhale, making your way into your chair. Give yourself a breath or two to settle in. Check all of those little things. And check if you've got all the weight on both feet. Take an inhale. And then exhale, that right elbow comes to that left knee. Gaze towards the left elbow. Crown reaches away. Shifting your weight to that left leg. And if you want the challenge, lifting this right foot behind, keeping the right foot flexed. Lowering the right foot, taking an inhale in the twist. Exhale, coming back to center, slow rise. Shake it out. May feel good to sway the hips a little bit, spreading the feet apart. All right, let's get this last side done. So coming back into mountain pose with hands at the heart, give yourself an inhale through the nose, side out through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale into that chair. Take a couple of breaths. Check your feet and the weight on your feet. Inhale here. Exhale to find that twist. And the weight is going to shift to that right foot, lifting this left knee if it feels okay. And if that doesn't, you could always put a block on the floor and put a hand down to the block. Lower the left foot. Take an inhale in the twist. Exhale back to center, rising up. Center the body, center the breath. Inhale, arms and gaze lift. And exhale, finding that forward fold. Walk the feet back, find your down dog. Breathe here, 3 more breaths. Inhale into your plank. Exhale all the way down to your mat. And then once you have the legs long, you're going to bend those knees, flex the feet, And give yourself some back window windshield wipers, just releasing everything that may have just shown up in the low back. Massaging the front of the thighs. All right, so from here you can extend the legs long and roll over onto your belly. And even if since you're facing the top of the mat, that's fine. Let your whole back release onto the mat, shoulders nice and relaxed. Knees are bent, soles of the feet on the mat. Take an inhale, nice and slow, send those knees over to the right. And slowly use your breath to send the knees over to the left. Making your way back and forth. Now just massaging the deep back, low back. Noticing the placement of the chin. Noting if the jaw is relaxed or not. And give yourself 2 more rounds of these windshield wipers. And then you can slowly start to incorporate those 6 or 7 breaths that are always offered at the end of each class. To give yourself whatever I didn't offer or what you feel like your body is asking you for right now. And as you're ready, you can slowly start to make your way into whatever Shavasana will be for you today. As you make your way into that final resting posture for this class, give yourself that inhale through the nose. Let yourself sigh it out through the mouth. Rest. You can slowly start to bring some awareness back into this space that we have created together. And start by just noticing the breath once again, wiggling the fingers and the toes. Circling the wrists and the ankles. Reach those arms up over your head, point your toes, give yourself a full body stretch. And then allow yourself to roll over onto one side or the other, keeping the eyes closed or just a soft little gaze. Resting in here for another couple of breaths. And as you're ready, you can slowly start to make your way back into a comfortable seat. We'll meet together with the hands at the heart. And our quote today is from Viktor Frankl. It says, "Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom." May we take that together one breath at a time. May you know kindness and may you be kind. And until we meet together again, gratitude for practicing with me today. Namaste.